So originally I was going to script out this intro, but I realized it sounds really, really cringe. So I'm just going to say, I'm not going to, this is a death whistle. And this is Ben. He owns the death whistle. And this is what it sounds like.
My honest reaction to being in a J video.
Yeah, kind of nifty, huh? In this video, we're going to take that death whistle and we're going to turn it into some really crazy sound effects. Okay. That's it. Enjoy the video. So this is Faceplant. We're going to do granular synthesis in here. I'm going to bring in the death whistle. And here we are. So now if I touch a key, it sounds like a gas from Minecraft. I'm going to tap this into the harmonic slightly and tap this into the shift of pitch. That's better. It's Boo from Mario. On its own, this is already really cool, so let's just get some of these bass sounds out of the way. I currently have my keyboard encoders attached to the position slider, so I can move this back and forth, basically, like this. We are recording. Here goes. So now we just tap. Pokemon cries be like... We could, in theory, make this even shorter, so we could turn the release down, turn the decay down, and we just get... That's crazy. This is so sick. Oh my god. I love granular synthesis. Let's turn our decay and release up just a little bit more, though. That's better. Gives us a little more time for the grains to pass over sounds. So what this is doing is we've got an EQ here that's basically cutting everything out with a low shelf. So that kind of makes it really quiet. But then we've got another slice EQ on top that has resonant filters on it. So it's literally like I'm picking the harmonics, so to speak. Kind of creates this like metallic tone. But obviously because we've done this, the thing gets quieter. So we're going to turn the gain up. There we go. And now suddenly our death whistle has been transformed into... Oh, that was cool. There we go. And then we'll do a delayed. See, I'm sure that will... That was sick. Here's a transient shaper. We can play with this to maybe get, I don't know. That's what I thought. Like attacks. Oh, damn, this is sick. We could get kind of aggressive with this if we wanted to. We could come in here and we could do like the Faturator. I love this thing. This is only in this spot. We could like move around, you know? Create some really crazy shit. Yo, is it just me or does that kind of sound like electricity? Am I crazy? Oh. Oh, that's fucking sick. I'm telling you, it's electricity. Amped death whistle is insane. Wait a second. Hold on. This is just that track from Zelda Twilight Princess when you're in combat. It's just like... These really sound like... It's crazy, dude. Let's turn the delay off. We'll get like... They're like Pokemon cries or like creepy creature like speaking. And if we raise the grain speed again, it'll just go slower. Oh, that's awesome. Holy shit. Again, if we go down really low, suddenly horror ambience. Okay, I think I've played around enough with the death whistle, but you know what we can do with this? This is where the hard part happens, okay? We can chop all these up and then use them to make new sounds. So we're gonna grab that one and plop it in here. And now this file right here is in our faceplant. So I can now come in here and we get really crazy combinations out of this. You see they're like grains are like, if I go between these two sounds here, they're like passing over both. So we get like a combination of these really nifty sounds. And it's just, it's so cool. God damn it. So now we can do the things we did before. We could slice EQ, gain it, and use the other slice EQ. Get random like metallic-y stuff. Or we could just not do that. And we could just process like with a dual delay. Just a bunch of random ass like creature type sounds. Transient shaper, see what this does? My bum. So there's, as you can see, like we can go wild with it. Another thing we could do is we can try resampling this as it currently is, but we can use disperser. So if we come in here, if we use disperser, this is gonna disperse LOL frequencies. You'll hear this better if we do it on like a low end. Yeah, you hear that like, whoo sound. That's the disperser being like, let's put the transient shaper on. You get these like high-end pluck kind of vibes. And if we lower the sustain, yep, that's what I'm talking about. Suddenly, we have little stabbies. If we turn on the saturator, stuff starts getting kind of wild. We could also just stack some dispersers on top, so we could be like, well, bam, there's another one. Now we're really getting those plucky vibes. If you take out the tonal bit, it almost just sounds like a bat hitting something. I don't know, it's got some interesting qualities. Yeah, those just sound like some type of metallic impact now. We could like destroy this, you know? That's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. We are now turning these into sci-fi sounds. I don't know. Whoa. They just sound like weird impacts. Oh. I don't know, I'm just assaulting your eardrums at this point. Oh. When you find the legendary Pokemon, but it's gonna beat your ass. And I mean, again, we're scratching the surface. There's so many more sounds to go through. I think we pretty much have, like, exhausted this one. We can, like, go really high. And get some, like, funky high stuff. So I'm going to stop recording that. Let's try out the other samples, yeah? That was just the first death whistle sample. So I'm going to open the second one. Here's the second one. Oh! Ah! Dude, more UI sounds. Check that out. Hold on. Slower release. Slower decay. Sorry, I'm just in awe. This is incredible. Ah! This is so sick. Me when I menu my items for 30 minutes before I continue my game. This is, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I love granular synthesis, because yeah, you kind of have to know a little bit about audio, like processing, but like once you get to that point, the infinite combinations of things you can make are insane. Like I barely, guys, I don't know how synths work. In most cases with synths, you would do something like, oh, let me add an analog, and then here's the, I don't know, fucking beep boop or whatever, and it's like a saw wave or some shit, and people will like make sounds from scratch out of these. I don't understand synths, so I'm like, well, what if I just put it in granular, it'll do it for me, and I just have to do some crazy processing, and that's why I love it. I don't have to think about it. The grains like smartly play back in random places. It's just like, it's so cool. It makes me so happy. I don't know how I'm gonna turn this into a video, guys. I'm all over the place. We're just making a bunch of random ass noises. When you open up your game UI for the first time, and you go to select something, you're like... My boys checking their menus be like... Oh, when they go slower, it makes it even cooler. We could turn on a transient shaper again to give it an attack. There we go. That's more like it. Because, you know, UI usually has that kind of clicky vibe to it. Not always, but sometimes. Yeah. When you piss off the robot and he's like... There's more you... God damn, dude, this is crazy. That was a sick sound. I think this is why I love this so much, because it's literally just like... There's 3 different variations of the same sound. Isn't that crazy? Here, you want to hear something even crazier? So I have the slice EQ attached to an encoder, right? Like this. So I can like move it back and forth down here. See the peaks moving? But if we tap it and then move it, we get this like anime style, like frequency shifting vibe. Ah! Like, what? Sailor Moon type beat. I just wanted to show you that. I'll turn Slice EQ off now. Okay, let's increase the position just a little bit. See, this is where it's so dangerous. I could go on doing this forever. We could be here for hours. Yeah, so there's like a million fucking UI sound effects. These are gonna be so much fucking fun to edit later. Oh man, not like this, Chief. This is why we don't record a million variations out. This is why no matter how fucking cool granular synthesis is, Chief, we don't do it because we'll be here for 5 more hours just cutting up sound effects to give to people. Let's try another sample. Try this one. Again, more UI sounds. Quick recording of these different variations here. I don't know, a couple of each, Jay. So nothing too crazy. Let's go. There's one. There's a second one. There's a third one. There's a fourth one. There's a fifth one. There's a sixth one. And now I'll change. I've been going crazy with the samples this entire stream, gamers. It's a problem. See, look at all these goddamn audio files. Look at all those. Look at all the cut-ups I'll have to do later if I plan on making these into sound effects for people to have, which I do. So, I don't know. Let's come into Faceplant. I think, how many samples do we have left? A couple more? One more. Last one. One more. Pop this guy in there. See what we got. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. This is the saturated one. This is the really distorted one. Oh. Okay. Great. So... sounds kind of arcadey, 8-bitty. That's a Pokemon cry right there. When he pulls out the 8-bit machine gun. Let's see, what if we turn the disperser back on? Bam. Disperser, bam. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like the PC is like speaking to you, gamer. He's like, beep boop. I'm sure we could like make this really like pretty if I just like threw it through a bunch of reverb. Maybe it would like soften it all out. Let's try that. Yeah. Which is like what I would do after. So I'll quickly record out some of these. Maybe we'll get some nifty like digital kind of sounds is what I'm vibing with. Crystals. Oh, that's so sick. And more here. Yep. That's cool. These are like the, when I was showing you the movement of the EQ. This is what the fucking death whistle sounds like. And these are the bits we got out of it. And we took that and we have turned it into this. Which we then turned into all of this. I don't know, dude. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty fucking sweet.